Okay, so we got to the machine factory. Very cool. Du drar pulled side, ja. Factory guard calmly watched he approached and hastily raised his gun. Gotcha! Real scary. Woohoo! See, you're not easily frightened. Fine, whatever. It was just a joke anyway. Nice gag. So do you like working around here? Could be better, little buddy. The relations between the workers and management is quite tense. I hope nothing bad happens. I would hate to have to pick a side. What can you tell me about this place? The pride of Trudograd, the only major industrial complex left in the city. It didn't even stop production during the war. Anything interesting happened lately? There was this story going around, not recommended for the superstitious. The local scientists or engineers constantly pestered for help. Goryashev disappeared some time ago and is never heard from again. It all started with strange figures appearing to him in the night, men in black who followed him wherever he went. Always just at the edge of vision. Found corners in the ventilation. My guess is they scared him so bad he started drinking and left town. Can't figure any other reason for him to disappear. Do you know anything else about him? Nope, that old man was not a people person. The only time we spoke was to whine about the food in the mess hall, to explain his fears when the engineers asked for help. Nobody here even knows where he lived. Yeah, got any rumors for me? I'm gonna tell you the truth instead of a rumor. We had to bury a real good worker recently, Yura, crushed under a pile of timber. Some Chinese fellow ordered him to bring logs to the brothel. A lot of logs. Something about uncovering the meaning of life. Yeah, I don't get it either, little buddy. Then Yura agreed to do it. We had this huge pile of timber in the courtyard. He tried to pull out the lowest log in the pile and the whole thing collapsed on top of him. No, he never learned the elusive meaning of life, or did he learn it already? That was the whole point. Okay. Whenever write something in a tiny notepad, occasionally stop to think or chew on the end of his pencil. The name stated in his uniform says Petrov, head of Yorkers Union. What's up? When you in the shop? You think I'm not working? Believe me, I am. I'm preparing for a factory-wide concert. Yeah, Grinning like an excited kid, he shows you a sketch of the factory floor. Several stick figures are walking around the courtyard. Some of them with annotations like, "These are the workers. This one carries a flag. This one shouts slogans. This one points where to march." I see. Now answer a few questions for me. The man thinks for a moment and shrugs and nods. Am I correct that you're Petrov? Right. Did you also notice the last name on my uniform? My sweet little wife Katarina suited on for me. What are you doing at the factory, my dude? My two main objectives at this factory are to do my job as a senior turner and to help the workers fight for what's right inside and outside the shop. The first one is my profession, the second is my calling. What can you tell me about the factory? There's tons of work to be done before it's fixed. The workers are no longer treated like slaves by management, but they are still not seen as equals. It really shows in the tiny salaries, the 7-day shifts, and in workplace conditions. We'll fix it up. Oh yes, we will. Well, sooner rather than later. The rumors you care to share? When we have fixed up the factory the way we want, then maybe we will have time to listen to rumors. Right now, the only thing my men listen to are rat squeaks in the mess hall, loose parts clanging around inside the machines, and the roof groaning when the wind blows. The factory is slowly going to shit. Okay. Place is going down. Hill. Well, put together woman of around 30 sitting at her desk looking profoundly bored. She's probably some factory manager's secretary. When she sees you, she gives you a playful glance and asks in a natural accent, "Oh, mister, I don't seem to have you on the list." What of it? If him and boss Spiridonov wants people just dropping by his office any time of the day. Really busy, don't you know? That's why he's a schedule. I can probably get you an appointment in about 3 months' time. I'm not familiar with your procedures, but if I ask you a few questions, maybe I will learn. Such a busy bee, and here you're wanting a conversation. You're quite an odd fellow, aren't you, mister? That's not okay. And maybe we could get to know each other a little better, huh? Oh, you big charmer. That's not the gentlemanly fashion of doing things. Let's not. This finely dressed woman doesn't so much as glance your way. She's too busy with the seemingly identical documents spread out before her. All questions should be directed to Deputy Piranov. Mr. Sherbertov is a very busy man. Okay. Guy sitting in a stool, rolling a ciggy. Either he has no experience with this task, or his fingers are numb. Pippa simply refuses to roll into a nice tube around the tobacco. Cursing, the god finally looks up at you. Yeah, what is it? Want me to roll that for you? It's alright. Smoked ready-made my whole life, but since my favorite tobacconist was shot, I decided to start making my own. It's not as easy as I thought. Max takes his papers away and pours the tobacco back into the tiny metal snuff box. I'll probably have to kick the habit if I don't master this skill. Anyway, you here to see Sherbertov? Yeah, I really need to see him. My condolences, since he isn't accepting visitors. Deadlines are getting missed left and right, and some of his employees have started whining about working conditions. The old man has family problems too. Just walk away, my dude. At least just tell me how's the factory doing nowadays. Nothing is safe or calm anymore, but nothing really dangerous has happened either. Yet. Okay. Nod and move on. Drops guy eyes you from head to toe, his hands on his weapon. You hit the sea, speed enough, working hours are over, come back to you in a day. If I come back to you in a day, will you let me through? If you're on the list, sure, no problem. Okay, where do I sign up for this list? During the day, there's a secretary at the desk closest to me. She takes care of boss schedule. But you need a good reason to get on the list. Better than I've only talked to people he has business with. Got it. Yeah. On late exit 9. Statue of Valery Shakolov, the famous test pilot awarded the title Hero of the Soviet Union. This looks like they're having fights in here. Heck, the flying is awesome. But shake this thing real hard with an alien drop out. God, Tesla would survive a monster like this. Fuel tank? Hmm. Yeah, it's perfect time we are here now at night, so we can go around looting place things. Hmm. Hmm. The white apron cook ignores you. He's grabbing something from the wall with the heel of his hand. When you address him, he jumps up from his trance and hisses at you. Don't you dare tell anyone I was doing this. He starts, Zora this, Zora that. Anyway, kissing his staff only. Zora the Inquisitor? I'm here on behalf of the jeweler and the dogs. He needs someone to lift the mummy's curse from his immortal soul. Okay, I'm dead, especially ancient ones I avoid like the plague. Bad kind of plague. You think I chose Inquisitor over Necromancer because the correspondence course was cheaper? Tell the cursed one I wish him the best of luck, and I think up some life for me. Tell me I had to attend my nephew's choir recital. Witchcraft, dude, I felt the mommy's curse burning in my very essence. People would die if you don't help us. I know. But a mummy is a very serious type of undead, like Top Echelon. I've seen enough hellish fiends in my life as it is. The demonic swine grandpa, the ghastly apparition of my mother-in-law, God rest her soul. The mass killings in the Bay of Camels. Ugh. Last thing I need is a close encounter with a Gauss wrapped slayer from beyond the grave. What's the Pigsty demon story? Traveling through Transylvania, I met a man with a pet pig. He was possessed by some seriously bad juju. I pitied the fool and lured the demon into my own heart to free him. I thought as soon as I get the thing inside me, I'll banish it, but damn, I was wrong. Shadow being still lives inside me, and the idiot I freed ended up possessed by a different demon just a few days later. Turns out it wasn't even his first time. Some of his demons were chased out with communist slogans, and some were transferred into his pig, but he just kept getting new ones willy-nilly. Tell me about the mass murder. Bay of Camels was a tiny village of hippies a few kilometers out of the city. Me and a few other like-minded individuals stayed there for a while. Turned out this to be super boring, so we decided to summon an unholy Glabreso. You know, to exchange a bunch of wicked-looking beasts for his mystical secrets. We all sat in a circle. I drank the toadstool potion, started entering a trance, then I saw it. The hippies I was with all transformed into abnormal halflings. Disgusting, hairy toad freaks. Naturally, I grabbed a wood axe and started chopping them to bits. When I woke up next morning, I was alone, in a pile of wood chips and kindling. Wood chips, get it? Where did the corpses go, huh? Not only did I murder my friends, I transformed their mangled caresses into wood so the cops couldn't prove a thing. Is that a good enough reason to quit magic? And what happened to your mother-in-law, God rest her soul? My wife died at the Black Death a few years ago, being a spiritual sort of fellow. I decided to recall her soul from the shadow realm and transferred it into a bird. Why a bird, you might ask? I didn't have any other human-to-animal spells on hand. The rest of us sworn into submission. You grab him by the neck, that's all there is to it. I went down to the old graveyard. Long story short, I performed the ritual and nothing. But that very night I heard it, knocking sounds. Fast, erratic, annoying, like an insomniac woodpecker. No doubt the powers of darkness were mocking me. Instead of my wife, they put my mother-in-law in the butt of that flying jackhammer. That's when I swore I would never work with corpses ever again. Beachcraft, my friend, you simply made an error in the untested ritual. Don't you think lifting a mummy's curse is much easier, especially for someone with your talent? Well, I guess it's possible I made a mistake. Reading incantation wrong or something. The spelling little old curse really shouldn't be that hard. Oh, to hell with it. I'll help you destroy this shambling abomination. I just needed to quickly stop at home and fish my staff up the bleeding swings after the old chest. Never thought I would need that thing again. But your mommy probably chased this and all my other hopes away. Grab whatever you need and I'll meet you at the jeweler's. Okay. Homebreaker. Okay. This man's wearing a mechanized infantry helmet and a mechanic's uniform. He's working a huge melee contraption and doesn't notice it first. As you're about to turn and leave, he finally looks up. Hey, the power armor isn't ready yet. Too bad I was sent to fit. No. What armor? What are you on about? Me, you don't know. Sorry, I thought you were a factory worker at first. I was talking about this. Man points to a huge robot beside him. Or is it a set of futuristic armor? The pride of Trudograd, armor based upon the pre-war exoskeleton and schematics. Its beauty actually makes the wearer stronger. That's why I decided to call it power armor. Exclaimed, you make such beasts in the factory? Sometimes when we get production orders for special equipment, like a year ago we received a whole shipment of these sets of armor. Don't know why really. This unit here was malfunctioning, so I volunteered to fix it. Repairs were delayed so many times everyone forget I had it. So now I'm selling it at an affordable price too. Affordable for a small city-state, that is. 45,000 rubles. How much? Buddy, I'm trying to help you unload this hunk of junk. Go big, but this thing's value is big. You pay up or leave. You're never gonna find another customer with this kind of cash. Always. First, tell me what you are selling. You want to know, why did you make this thing in the first place? From what I gathered, it produced the first exoskeleton in the Invertor factory. It enhances the wearer's strength and was originally intended for shifting heavy cargo. Our factory based this armor on the prototype, but unlike the exoskeleton, this thing makes you stronger and protects you from bullets. Not many people can afford a toy like this though. Believe me, I'm giving you a very generous discount. What's that thing anyway? Hard to explain. I guess you could say it's a complicated machine. An airtight suit combined with an exoskeleton. The servos are powered by a rotary engine with an electrical generator that's housed in the backpack. The engine is the most vulnerable part of the whole contraption, that's why it needs to be defended. Try not to block any bullets with its housing. What are the main reasons to use this kind of armor? When it is complete and told to function, this armor actually boasts 100% cold defense and protects from all types of weapons, fire, explosive, and electrical attacks. Plus, it has optional mod kits with their own special function. Hmm. Okay. You're worried about studying against anybody who happens by. Management has some serious issues to contend with right now. Bandits around the city, upcoming strikes, and shit like that. My rinky-dink operation is even on the radar for them. Plus, if it wasn't for me, this baby would never have run again at all. Believe me, the fixes I had to make were a lot more serious than some loose bolts. Okay, so what did you make this thing in the first place? Oh, yeah. True. $45,000, huh? Let's see if we do like this. Save. I'm gonna load. I'm gonna see if I'm here to pick it. If I lie and say I'm here to pick it up. Too bad I was sent to fetch it. Oh, sorry. For a minute I thought you were factory work. It wasn't ready yet. Okay, so that didn't work. Modify the armor. What else do we have? I mean, I do have 45k, but I just I'm just wondering if we should buy it or not. I mean, you can't get it free just to kill him, you know. Then we don't have any money. Then I'm gonna have to sell stuff. I wonder how much speechcraft you need. Okay, that one he noticed. That one we can steal. I mean, so we can steal it, I mean, and just kill the guard. So, I mean... I can just use the crossbow and kill this guy instantly. Let's say we buy it then. Let's save. Save free. If you use the fuel, the diesel, by the way, here's 10 bottles on the house. Gonna happen if I leave it somewhere, don't worry, this thing has a radar beacon which points to its location. You can lose it if you want to. Plus some random fuck trying to lift it. You won't get anywhere without breaking the suit. And since the suit is nearly indestructible, it's gonna have a bad time all around. Is there any special weapons to go with this rig? Oh yeah. The machine of fuel cells is a Japanese style pile driver gauntlet grenade launcher based on the AGS-17, GSHG-7 machine guns, lots of things. Way to upgrade it. Combat. Okay. Okay. Hello, Diggy. Piss off, yeah. How's it going? I'm okay. Just bought ourselves some power armor. No, the team I share for won. That was a good game. Now comes the question, who do we want to wear this damn thing then? This made me think about Fallout, you know, power armor. I mean, we don't need it right now, so I can also leave it here. Then we can just come and get it when we need it. So I'm just gonna park it here, I think. No. Let me come back and pick it up later. Oh, place leveled. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Max out their weapon skill. Abilities. There's nothing she can do with that. We cleared out pretty a lot of things here now. I mean, this was an interesting area. There was a lot of enemies. Here in Trudograd docks, we get to blow up a boat or a ship, I should say. In the end. Oh yeah, and it's a very interesting whorehouse here too. They have like prostitutes who does both men and women and who does different things, role plays. All kinds of different, so if we talk to them, they start, you know, role playing the different acts. It was an interesting chat to have with them all. Yeah, bring it on. That's how we destroy enemies. They all got tinfoil hats. So we crafted this wonderful crossbow, so it shoots 2 bolts at the same time. Then we of course put on a nice little thing, upgraded it a little bit. Let's see. It one-shots every enemy. Yes, boop boop. So I'm just killing everybody with a ranged weapon. There we go. Another time when you have a hard time is, you know, enemies have sniper rifles. That's when it gets iffy. That's when you have to start playing a little bit more strategic. The game is interesting. I like all these upgrades, you know, with your abilities and skills and everything. This is just like the previous game, you know. But the abilities adds to it a lot. Run to jeweler. If he's alive or not. What should I? Oh wait, there. He's like 3.4k away from leveling. Zora sighs as he passes you the ring. Hold it tight and extend your hand in front of you. I'm gonna start with an easy but reliable method I know. Chuck in, grab the staff like I taught you. Let's begin. Shrug and extend your hand holding the ring. Zora begins chanting a spell in a long dead language. Lingua Latina non penis canina. What the heck? Okay. As he yells, his body twitches and shakes, following the footsteps of some ragdoll dance. You extend your hand towards the entranced man and clenching the cursed ring tight in your fist. The Inquisitor begins chanting in a different language. Oh, Infinitron, ever-present guardian of the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. Oh, Yaroslav Vitinsky, undulating cosmic mess of noxious tentacles, I call upon thee. Chase the mummy out of this ring. May my mind not be marked by the miserable mummy. Mighty masters of magic, may you send its vengeful spirit back to hell. Pio! Patiently await the end of the ritual. Ritual continues for 5 more minutes without any result. Weakened by the mummy's curse, your hand starts shaking like that of a senior citizen stricken with the ague. Utterly winded, the Inquisitor stops his dance and wipes the sweat from his brow. Damn, that curse is really lodged in there tight. Can't jank it out with such a basic ritual. But hey, I still have a couple of aces up my sleeve. Dora suspiciously begins a series of stretches as he's preparing for a tennis match. Okay, now then await the next ritual. Oh boy. Zora the Inquisitor grabs his glass shard encrusted staff, which looks more like a cudgel really, from the jeweler and swings it at the ring which you are currently holding. Despite his good intention, it's obvious he's going to hit you instead of the accursed artifact. Dexterity. Dodge the staff and make sure it hits the ring instead. Success! Like an old spring-loaded machine, you jump sideways, completely avoiding the blow. You then snatch up the ring and place it on the floor in the exact spot where the staff is destined to strike microseconds later. Before you can draw your next breath, the mummy's relic shatters under the deadly blow. Inspect the smashed ring. You crouch down to inspect the circlet. Turns out the golden skull had little hidden hinges. You can see the minuscule compartment inside the relic. Inside this hidey hole, something glows a ghostly green, a pea-sized orb made from a material you've never seen before. Park, okay, quiet and wait. Oh my Jehovah, do you see what I see? The secret was that simple all along. Comrade, take a revolutionary step away from the natural ball. It reeks of beryllium of the most unwholesome kind. Unalloyed and incredibly dangerous. Ah, yes, what is it? Thanks for the follow, look. That's unadulterated beryllium. Ak Yanabek Khan lived long before people understood radiation. He probably thought this thing was a magical stone of some kind, so he inserted it in his ring and soon died. A gay captor would go mad around it. Allow me. Covering his face to shield himself from the deadly radiation, the jeweler produces a tiny spoon, taps a glowing orb into it with the toe of his shoe, and throws it in a hole in the floor. There's a pipe down there leading to the sewers. Now all we have to do is drink some red wine or vodka to chase any lingering radiation from our systems. Did you really drop a radioactive isotope into the sewers? What about it? Are you worried about the environment now? The jeweler starts howling with laughter as if you just told the funniest joke ever. So, are we done here? Don't leave yet, friend. I still have a material obligation to fulfill. Here's the money as promised. Give me 500 rubles and patting you on the back, the jeweler returns to work. Sora says he doesn't care about money, since he's a spiritual being, and leaves. Seems like the curse lifting operation was a success. Farewell, curse of the mummy. Let's not meet again. Oh, this game, man. Has some interesting events happening. Don't we have something to sell? Yeah, they wouldn't end up under. So. We wait for the. Okay, let's go to the tavern. Let's see if we. Bum, bum, bum. Damn, she's going wild. Stop and eat and heal everybody up. Here we go, everybody heal up. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. You find Comrade Shrike in his usual spot from which he gazes at you grimly. The cargo was received, comrade, but what poor skills you displayed in procuring it. For the future of the revolution and for your own sake, I hope we never need the help of those smugglers again. Because there's no way we could get it. Forgive me, Comrade Shrike. History will forgive you, as long as such foolishness is never ever repeated. If you ignore your shameful display of gross incompetence, you did manage to secure the cargo for the cause. Thus, I, on behalf of the Saving Trudograd Committee, request that you partake in these funds, 2,000 rubles. Take the money without a word. Strike watches you tuck your reward securely away and continues. Don't skip a day of tolling for the cause and rest up. We'll talk about your next assignment tomorrow. If you're not getting anything else out of the commander today, in that case, see you tomorrow, comrade. Oh, what the fuck? God damn it. Yeah, so I can do this until we get this done. So I can get to the next place. Let's go to the outskirts and sleep, and then we sell stuff at the market, and then we come back here. Don't have anything else to do here, really. I guess these weird things. What the frickin' heck is that thingy? Something dead. Deciding to twist the radio dial, what could this be? A rough man's voice barks from the speaker, but what he says raises more question and answer. Come in, White Wolf. Lie, White Wolf is listening. Connection, breaking up. I'm in a tea house at the docks. Assignment for you. Mad cash, over. Tea house, docks? God damn it. Okay. Turn around. Let's see, what should we take of all of this? Okay. Let's see. Crafting, expand. I'm missing. Yes, I don't have any tin cans. It's not there. Okay, so we're missing tin cans now, huh? And where you are, you fix it. Tall man in an old school militia hat, dented cuirass, and a coat with two crookedly sewn on epaulette stands near the blazing fire. He's not moving, but his eyes jump from side to side as if constantly on guard for possible attacks. Without wasting a moment, he addresses you. You! Yes, you! Or you're the one I'm expecting. You're the one who contacted me on the radio? Right, you're Riblin of Celestia, not? Famed mutant hunter. Hold on, first I have to know who are you? Commander Aptador, a Red Army commissioner with a mission to preserve the historic heritage of our planet. Recently received into the terrorists are plotting a terrible crime against humanity. Mutant terrorists, like there's any doubt. Mutants, tell me more. Talking about the worst kind of mutants. Moral ones. When the world was baptized in nuclear fire, its blessed light exposed the inner ugliness of these people. Now they look like stone-cold freaks and shun the light of day and the world above. Their cursed degenerates dug themselves down into the dirt between the grey corner and the factory block. There in their sold caves, they toiled around the clock to create a dirty bomb, and using the secret they stole from Mechanius Proletarius. When it's complete, they plan on to blow up the factory in the name of the Dark Gods. The mutated sins are planning an act of terrorists. Is that what you're trying to tell me? You condense information just like a scribe in the Orders Literatius. But unfortunately, you will never become one. Instead, you will die in battle against the bloodthirsty mutants with the General Secretary's name moistening your lips. I would gladly take your place and earn this honorable death for myself, but he wants me alive. If you ever do need a scribe, comrade, you can always hire me. Yes, my hair is white as snow, but my knowledge of the land is great. After all, I'm the only writer in the post-Soviet world who has been awarded a medal by Lenin, sent to the Gulag by Stalin, pardoned by Khrushchev, kissed by Brezhnev, eyeing Hexagon with a frown. Oh yes, Comrade Trudograd. We do have a job for you in the Red Army. We always need more living targets at the range. You look very spry for your age. Old man Hexagon gasps and using you as a human shield, leers and shakes his fist at the commissar. Okay, taking a death, I'm ready to help you out. You haven't any idea how lucky you are. I would give much to witness your heroic death, to watch gape mouth as the mutated degenerates tear your bleeding, screaming body apart to get to your succulent organs, to witness your spine held aloft in their claws, to see all the gruesome things they will do to your still breathing husk. I mean, it would be even better if you survive and escape, in which case I plan to reward you for your bravery. So, you just do whatever seems right in the moment. Survive or die. Anything goes. At ease, soldier. Burn the heretic. Cleave the mutant in twain. Kapla! What the heck? Are we Klingon now? And a hearty Kapla to you too. I'll go look for the mutants between the factory and Grey Corner. Leave deep in thought. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we have to walk from the machine factory, probably. Okay, off to kill some mutants. Sorry. Can avoid them if you want to, but understands. No. Let's see what we got. Ooh, a better thing for us. That was wait for me. Sort of place. She's getting full. that. I'll take that. West. Box. There's actual loot in it. That was exciting. Come on, can't forget, like, you know, marketplace. Beechcraft. Beechcraft. Ah! Failed. Oop. Ow. Oh, we went down 45k, but we almost had 3k again. Okay, I need a marketplace. Maybe we should actually go to the outskirts and do the pan I'm not gonna get. And tire. Is it? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do this a little bit different though. The tin, I need that. Well, we are all gonna be slow now, so. Go to the outskirts, then we can sell off stuff at the market. Unless we're gonna find a market, bump into the marketplace, a random one. Get some meat. Is it gonna level up? 299. Survival. So, oop. Hold down a bit. And sleep at the hotel, and then we go to the market. Set up some stuff. And we can get the hope. Oh yeah. We can sell some stuff at the on the way there. Hopefully, we might get the random encounter of the marketplace. Rest. Yep. Huh? He's moving now. Okay, I'm confused about that one. We need to sell off some shit. Oh, nice gun. He still doesn't have any money? What the heck is this bullshit? Oh, we still haven't reset. Hmm. We need. We don't have that. Anything special here we can take instead. Need water balls. Don't have any. We have 2. To get rid of these. 2. Need to do more. What the heck is this? It doesn't have tin cans. But he have it. There's so much diesel now and shit. I'll need all this rope. Okay.
Какая приятная встреча.
rid of that. I'm gonna meet it there. I can probably keeping. Let's just get some wrap. Yes. Empty things. Need. Onions. Carrots. Cognac. Get rid of tobacco because he wants that, huh? He lost a little bit of money there, but don't care. Yeah, sealed up. Let's see. that is a backpack. There's something. That one is going there. I'm actually out of pins, which is kind of interesting. This one. Is he on this? Get some more coffees. Let's see what is. Holy crap, we have a lot of meat. Set off 21 of it. Weighs like a brick, that's. Have so much food, man. Get rid of some. I like how different things it does have of these, like bayonet. Don't need this one. Yeah, why am I still having this for? Two shotguns, sell, Oh yeah, we got this fun weapon yesterday. Like a damage 30 to 45, man. It's like pretty insane. It counts it like a pistol. But only for special armor. I think you might need to use a power armor to use this. I don't know what it is for. Yeah, I just don't understand the perks. Only for special armor, so I don't know what it is for really. If I have to use the power armor to use this one, or doesn't really explain. Empty cans. No. So I mean, in this game you make money pretty quick though. And this one, it is called an AGS-17 Storm. And it requires this special ammo. So it's a grenade. So this is a heavy infantry support weapon designed for the special armor units. I think it is that you have to use the power armor to be able to use this weapon. Yeah, but no, yeah, but it counts as a pistol. That's the weird thing. Type, pistol. Skill, pistols and SMG. Which is kind of funny. Yes, I assume it needs to use the power armor when it says that, so. Whoever will be using the power armor of my character is probably a Herb. But she's the weakest one of them all. Now it comes. Yeah, but now I don't really need you. Yeah, so that one I found when we went to this place called Floodplain. Okay, let me see what kind of want those. I need more wood now. I mean, ammo is never bad. I'd rather have too much ammo than too little. Let's buy AP ones too. The heck? Flamethrower around? I haven't found a flamethrower, but that's cool. Yep, didn't have any interesting tools. We have anything we can sell off? This. I'm wondering why am I keeping this one? Use shotgun. Nice amount of money though if you want some. The best thing with this marketplace when you find them is that they all have a lot of money. All the vendors. You trade empty to empty. That's medicine. Okay. Diesel do we have? 14 here. 19 diesel. Let's see, I have that. Need 545. Gunpowder is good. Boris. The only thing I like with this one is it only costs 2 AP every time you swing. It's a hexagon. Food we don't need. Okay, down here. Oh wait, we can. Here. Oop. Oxygen, crafting, metal. Wonder if I should go into the machine factory while it's daytime. I wonder if it's something different. Okay, some drug addicts. Yeah, I better put them down. Daddy. Didn't mean to loot there, but that was a real druggie. Broken bottle and spoon. The joint goes to us. If we ever need a personality thingy. It's a little bit brutal when you pop their heads off. I haven't been here during daytime. Last time we were here at nighttime, so I don't know if there's a quest to get here or not. That's a guard. That's nothing new. Office. You have to be on a list to get. Be able to see. I mean, we can't just kill them all. Won't make anything useful for us. Bubbles. Empty tin cans. Lord Charlotte laborer reluctantly stopped his work to lean on his broomstick and nod to you. Good help to you, master. I'm not gonna chase you away, but you shouldn't have come up to me in the first place. Can you tell me why? You got a problem with me? Nah, no problem with you whatsoever. I said of course talking to a kind of old fart like me is a waste of time. A wedded traveler like yourself would find a tree stump better company. I never leave town or visit the brothels. I don't watch movies, so what are we gonna talk about? My broom? The weather? The broom is adequate. The weather is colder than a banker's heart on a foreclosure day at the orphan's home. Let's go with number 2, intellect. There isn't much of a way of entertainment in the city. If you had a chance to catch a movie screen, why not watch it? I don't care about cinema anymore. Okay, my nephew raised some money working in the mines and bought a video rental place in Bensodar. Then he took over, he began to sort through the previous owner's tapes. Most of the stuff he had already seen, but in the attic he found a whole crate of tapes with no actors' names, no year of release, not even the manufacturer's logo, only titles. And quietly. The screams of the quartered, what all whores deserve. Crushtastic Fantasy 17, The Boy and His Puppy. Need I go on? So my nephew decided these must be American horror films, so put one in the VCR. It was shot with a handheld. The set was a dark room. You could hear the cameraman breathing wetly. Then, center frame, a man bound to a chair with duct tape, begging through his gag. My nephew turned it off right there. Burned the tapes in his yard. Sold the business and left Benzodar for good. Oh, shrug, got it. What else can you tell me? Anything else? Jan taps him and scratches one stubbly jaw. Eventually he flinches as if coming to his senses again. No, sorry, that's enough horror stories for today. I have to get my work done before the snow covers everything up again. No. Answer any questions? There's just him in there. We got our power armor in here if you need it. Let's see, there's people here now, so... Smoking worker John slowly stretches his back and asks, "You gonna tell me to go back to the office?" "No way, I have a legal right to a smoke break. It's in the Labor Protection Act. Check it yourself." I just want to ask some questions. Heck, I've been waiting all day hoping someone would come by to ask me questions, but now I'll no longer have the time. Sorry, buddy. No. And tell me, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm using my right to a smoke break. It's stipulated in the Factory Labor Protection Act. As far as I know, it hasn't changed since the last century, and it states that all factory workers have the right to a half-hour break for every 2 hours of work. What kind of an employee would I be if I didn't follow the rules, huh? I'm risking my health here, smoking so much doing all these mandatory breaks. Intellect. What are you describing is sabotage of production by following the labor regime to the letter. You are on strike, aren't you? Yeah, someone here knows about protest movements. Sure, it's a strike. I'm treating management as poorly as they treat the common worker. How is it you haven't been fired? Just let them try. I go straight to the leader of the engineers union. You can't imagine how much Maritavago is willing to ignore to avoid any disruption to his precious peace and quiet. Then again, he hates my guts. Good thing nobody knows I'm skipping work. I don't have a direct supervisor like some of the others. And the fact that big shots only require monthly reports. Well, if all you're doing is standing here for half an hour at a time, they really have no reason to fire you. Actually, I've been here since early morning. See? I didn't find out about the smoking rules until I had already worked here for 6 years. So now I'm making up for all the half-hour breaks I missed. Ignorance of the law doesn't mean you shouldn't follow it. Okay. What a character. This grey-haired worker is staring glumly at his lathe. Is he suffering existential angst, or maybe this is just his working face? While you struggle with your doubts, the man takes the initiative. Don't you have a job? What are you looking at, boy? What's with your face? You look like someone just ran over your dog with a dump truck. What's it to be happy about? The fact that my apprentice stole the tellurium ingots I was given for a contract? How in tarnation am I gonna make those screws now? Intellect. Screws, huh? Isn't tellurium too brittle or something like that? Yes, sir. Brittle as chicken bones, but an order is an order. I make those goddamn screws, and my supervisor will screw me. I hear you, so what exactly is the problem? Problem is that my apprentice stole half my tellurium blanks and nobody's seen or heard from him since. Never should have trusted that well. All covered in weird tattoos, and instead of a normal name, he calls himself Wet Willie. Jeez. Now he and the ingots are gone, and I'm left here with the responsibility. I could help you locate him. Are you serious? Okay, if you are, look for Wet Willie in the grey corner. I'm not going near the place myself, even by Trudograd's low standards. There's too many of them around. You know who I'm talking about. The man's shoulders slump and he starts hopping about and growing like a troll from the land of fairy. Seeing confusion, he stops cavorting and reluctantly explains. Talking about the gosh darn Northerners. But if you don't mind their company, go find Willie and get those ingots. To sweeten the deal, I even give you a little something when you return. Something valuable, I hope. You'll find out in due time, don't worry, it won't disappoint. Okay, we got a deal. Let's see who this is though. The man sits at a table marked with a plaque reading A.J. Cousin, studying a bunch of cardboard sheets covered with pencil-drawn schematics. The brown scraps looked like they were fished out of a dumpster. Capital, simply capital. Ah, what you're studying on those cutouts? The man hands you a crookedly cut piece of cardboard. It has a remarkably detailed technical drawing of something. Trying to figure out what it is now. We can try. No, we failed. No, it's not Lord Kelvin's machine, whatever that means. This is a T-55 tank engine schematic, and the rest of the cardboard piece represents its other parts. Wanna know who drew him? You? Yeah, alright, listen up. A couple days back I was going to work when I spotted this hobo trying to get past the gate guard. He was holding a parcel and scheming about wanting to submit an order for a tank of his own design. The guy was clearly one sandwich short of a picnic, or so I thought. He wasn't. Yeah, it's a bit more complicated. Long story short, his name is Misha, Grey Corner local. The parcel was full of these cutouts, and his biggest dream in life is to build a real deal T-55. Told him we would think of something, took the schematics and was about to throw them in the trash when... Intellect. When you know this, they are surprisingly well made. Bingo, the guy is a savant, no doubt about it, but at understanding some pretty basic stuff, but exceptional at designing all kinds of machinery. That leads us to my small request. Could you go fetch him from Grey Corner? I would do it myself, but I'm afraid I went to the wretched hellhole. It will be curtains for me. I provide him with everything he needs to turn his hobby into a real profession, plus food and a roof over his head. Not to mention the grand title of my assistant. No problems. If you ever visit Grey Corner, look for him. Capital, tell Misha that Albert Cousin, structural engineer for the machine factory, wants to hire him, okay? Okay. Let's see, is there any more people out there? Okay, we have one more factory. Just check where. Hey, Diggy. Is this your vehicle? Your flying saucer? Lord, wandering aimlessly around the warehouse, knows your interest in his modest person, extends his wide palm to you in a friendly gesture. Howdy, I'm Sinker. And you're probably lost, or you want to talk to about something. Well, I'm a little lost, to be honest. No shame about it. Where do you want to go? I can point that place out for you. Let's pump in the direction of something interesting. This is a factory, not a circus. Nothing interesting around here. Maybe except for Bronislav's suit of armor he's fixing up in the shop on the other side of the warehouse. It looks real groovy. I have some more questions. Sure thing, yes, no damn politics, okay? What does your nickname mean? I'm a fan of night fishing. What else should I call myself? Come on, put your brain to work. What do you do here? I'm doing nothing, isn't that clear? But if some suit asks you, tell them I'm carrying heavy boxes or something, okay? Tell me about the factory. Let me tell you, when my grandfather labored here, oh, what richer he managed to sneak back home. Built an entire summer house from what he joined from the shops. Yep. Yeah, okay. Let me tell you about my grandfather. Okay. Built an entire summer house, yeah. And when it was Dad's time to work here, he stole enough to build another one. He would have succeeded too if it wasn't for the war. Nowadays, it's a rare occasion to slip a little something through the gates. There ain't enough materials here to keep this place afloat. And you know what that is? It's the English. The spies fuck everything up for us decent working folks. Heard any good rumors? Heard that some wealthy kid from the upper tiers recently went down to us mere mortals to buy black candles on the market. The people say that such candles are needed to carry out the gory liturgy and to summon all kinds of devils from hell. Why would anyone need to do this? Okay. Let's go to this weird place then. Let's do this on the way down. Okay, the marketplace popped up. Okay. Buy that, we buy that, and we buy that, and we sell off. I don't really have anything to sell. Okay. Oh, bullshit. I'm gonna be in combat now. You approach the fuming hole leading to the lair of the evil mutant terrorists. Do you wish to uncover the horrors these many holes enshroud? Sure. There's a box. Man in the Box. By Alice in Chains. Good old song. Doggies. Sorry, doggies. Oh no, you're wolves, actually. Huh? Let me switch to metal. Metal. Do, 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 do. Well, well, well. Fuck this noise, we under attack. What? Did I shoot him? Why can't I shoot them with my fire, my incinerate bolt? Fine, we'll do it this way then. Man, excuse me? Are you stupid? Oh, fire! Let's run into it. Don't worry about it, I'll put you out of your misery. For how long is this gonna burn now? Not the smartest AI, huh? I like his name, some dude. Is this electrified? Oh no. Do I need a power on for this, don't I? Or we need to be able to cut the power off somehow. Possible. Oh, it's slimy stuff. I think I needed to use the power armor to go over here. Yeah, we need to deactivate this one. Sniper there. I think I need a power armor for this. I'm just gonna see how much damage we take. Saved, so let's just see what happens. It takes 30 HP. Holy shit, I'm 120. Oh. Okay, I need a power armor for this. I think. Well, let's go to Great Corner. Go back to the machine factory and get it. Dun, dun. Junkie? You gotta say, junkie? Huh? What do you want, Juan? Get out of here. Not so friendly. A short puffy man is observing the rear passer by with hope in his eyes, as he wants to address one of them, but doesn't have the will to start a conversation. When his gaze comes to rest on you, he exhales happily. Oh, you would definitely do. Tell me, do you need a job? Depends on the job. The stranger's voice is annoyingly nasal, as if he's cursed with a perpetually runny nose. Yes, of course, it's just that I'm so worried. It's my dear wife, she's not herself, you see. A few months ago, she stopped recognizing me and the kids, started mumbling some gibberish about us being replaced by, Kogosaurus? I think she said. Then one night she packed the bags and disappeared. Hey, if you want to find your wife, I need a picture or a very detailed description. Now please listen to my plea till the end. I already know where she is. In the dog's brothel of all places. Thankfully, she's not one of those, he blushes, prostitutes. In fact, she's running the bar, but she doesn't remember anything of her past life. When I went in to speak to her, she tried to serve me a drink as if I were just another customer. Our life together remained forgotten. Even as she witnessed an obnoxious brute of a guard carrying me off, sobbing and screaming. Okay, so what do you want me to do about it? The man gulps and approaches you. Your nose recoils from the stench of old sweat and despair. Call me a romantic fool if you like, but I cannot believe this mysterious amnesia could obliterate all the memories we shared, me and my irresistible wife. If I could only get her away from that degenerate brothel, I just know the memories will return. That's what I need help with. Bring my wife here to this hut. I'll do the rest myself. Sounds like something I can help you with. Don't you dare think I'm asking you to bring her here by force. Just talk to her. Find a reason for her to come here. Or if you're persuasive enough, simply tell her the truth. Maybe you can plant the seeds of doubt in her amnesiac mind. Make her think, understand? For this service, I'm willing to part with 500 rubles, okay? Thank you. I'll wait here. I will do anything to bring my fit but curvaceous wife back home. So why did you leave your kids to travel to the city? I didn't leave them alone. They're with my mommy. Okay then, what's your name? Oleg Girin. Nice to meet you. Okay. More quests. Who are you? An unshaven ruffian starts a conversation by clearing his throat and spitting in the general direction of your boots. What do you want, Slick? You're in Knave territory. You do understand that, right? What can you tell me about the Knaves? Look here, imagine some unfortunate Nimrod decided to live in the Great Corner, thinking he could get a job, maybe sell some weed, I don't know. Then out of nowhere, a bunch of hooligans attack him. They have a kick party on the schmuck, make him scream for mommy, make him fear for his worthless life. Because these guys are pure, 100% gangster, puffs a cigarette. Who do you think the Knaves are in this example? I got it, the Knaves are the ones kicking the dude, right? No, why would you think... hang on, oh yeah, you actually got it right, sorry, hey. Might even survive here for a day or two. So that is your entire gang, 4 strong? That's not too scary. The bandit hesitates, clearly unwilling to surrender what little authority he has, but still answers truthfully. The rest of them are watching the approaches to the corner, and we are here. Not because the gang considers us suckers, but because we are The linchpin of the whole operation, yeah. Well, let me ask you something. Okay. You don't want to answer questions. Go up here and see what we got. There's anybody in here. There is. Well, hello there. A young but worn-looking man glances over at you, then immediately averts his gaze, avoiding further eye contact. Everyone knows Wet Willy's claimed this place for himself, so why do you boogers keep trying to squat here? Get back to Antler's flophouse. Wet Willy, huh? I've been looking for you. Where's the Tellurium? Hearing this, Wet Willy winces as if he just pinched his nose. He's not denying his involvement in the theft of the Tellurium or making excuses. Instead, the man looks as if he's suffering unbearable shame. You're from Idlen? Everything must be going down the shit if he sent for me. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I took those things. I know I shouldn't, but I did anyway. The problem is some shit has happened since then, and now I only got 2 blocks left. He pulls 2 silver thing-sized cylinders from a hidden pocket and hands them to you. You quickly put the Tellurium away. Something with the glittering and enigmatic metal makes you not want to handle it for long. Where's the rest? Sold them to Cipollino, the local pusher. He works from the last house on the street. He hasn't resold the 3 pieces to some crook. They should still be at his place. But if I were you, I wouldn't mess with that asshole. Still, if you want to talk to him, his place is easy to find. Just follow the neighborhood dope heads. Why did you steal the blocks if you knew it was a bad idea? The withdrawal was killing me. I thought honest work would correct my habits. I really tried to hold on, but it didn't work out. As soon as I saw the Tellurium glimmering on the table, I snatched a handful and ran. A half hour later, I was jacking up Lotus. Exchanged it for 3 of those babies. I regretted it when I came to. Really regretted it, but it was too late. Now I'm in hiding, scared to show my mug to the world. Want me to help me fix your mistake? Now listen, I'm ashamed of what I did and I would really to fix it, but not enough to give my life for it. Out of my way. Young people. Got in here. Oleg Girin. Oh yeah. That was stupid. Potato. This rather perfectly dressed mutant with thick curving grunts yelling from his mouth greets you with a proposal. Hey sugar, you wanna have some fun? Depends on what you're offering. Mutant grins and jerks a thumb at the shack's crooked door. I offer you some good old commercial love. That hot hush everything a man or woman could desire. This here will be perfect for Sean Connery to read. A girl fit for any bloke. Pitched like a rep melange. And that butt, oh, let me tell ya. Before the war, they were kept something like that in museum. Pimp extends his hands to display the alleged size of his prostitute's caboose, then continues. Got a rent boy as well. Never tried it with him myself. But at least he doesn't have any diseases. Both of them are experienced professionals. No quirky freaks like Tosh broad by the docks. You can get them in any combination you like. Interested, sugar? Politely, isn't it hard walking around with those tusks? Mutant wipes the trickle of saliva from his lower lip and gently touches the sharp tip of one of his fangs. I was pretty upset when they first started to grow, but now I wouldn't trade them for anything. First, they got me my nickname. Second, they make me look scary. And a scary pimp is a pimp who always gets paid. Okay, can I ask something else? No problem, sugar, but I only answer questions about my employees. Even the wish Ganesha himself wouldn't be able to make me start gossiping. Beechcraft, hey buddy, why is this door closed? You're not keeping slaves back there, I hope? No slaves here, sugar, he snaps his finger. They are professional with lots of experience. I'm just a lowly guard providing a bit of security. Anybody could barge in without paying if I wasn't standing here minding this door. Okay. What's in here now? There's somebody in here actually. You approach a kitchen table where two grey corner dwellers are engaged in a conversation. They both simultaneously turn to you and quiet down. The one in the leather jacket, possibly the leader of this August assembly, addresses you in a worried voice. Stop where you stand, brother. Did Cipollini send you? Yeah, that's right, Chief. In a light, fast motion, both men draw their guns and level them at your groin. The one who spoke to you earlier speaks in a much stricter tone. What were his instructions? Answer me now. Beechcraft, whoa, calm down, buddy. I was just messing with you. The two visibly relaxed. The guy who dressed you first looks confused. Don't joke like that. If that ass didn't send you, what do you want? What's your beef with this Cipollino feller? Cause that guy is a pumpkin-faced gist burglar. Really wanna know? Listen to your own peril. Cipollino is a local drug dealer. He sells everything, especially Black Lotus and even some stims his suppliers cook up in a dirty basement someplace. Me and my friends are against his vile activities and he knows it. That's why I thought you were a hitman at first. That's some tangled up shit right there. You don't say, brother, you don't say. And who are you guys exactly? Concerned citizens, that's who. Just so happens we have to stay in this rough neighborhood while we search for work. But that doesn't mean we have to tolerate snakes like him. So what don't you like about this business? Oh, well, maybe I can help you out. Man furrows his brow and leans a bit closer. Brother? Do you really want to help us? That's just... He hits himself on the chest. That's just ballerific. Yeah, so is there anything specific I can do to help? Here's the thing. We need to eliminate this Cipollini bastard, and there's only one way to dispose of such wild scum. Murder. I can see you know your way around a weapon. Kill him. For all the working men and women he got addicted to poison. For all the wee babies left without parents, and if all that ain't enough to move on, for all the loot you'll get from his shanty and the reward I'm gonna pay you afterward. Fine, I'll see what I can do. Name's Morsov. Come back and tell me when it's done. Not many people in the city have what it takes to do a good deed, but I think you're one of them. Yeah, you do that. I gotta go. Yeah, I don't have any problems killing people. You already done that before. A drunken red-eyed ganger squints at you and unceremoniously pokes you in the chest. Hey, Billy Goat. This is Knape territory. Step out of line, I'm gonna break your freaking nose. Got that? Before I go, I would like a bunch of questions. Hey, Billy Goat. First I gotta ask you a question. Are you a duck or a goose? I'm a goose, naturally. Hey, goose, ask me anything, but don't be intrusive. Ha! No, I mean it. You can ask anything as long as I got this nice buzz going. Yeah, gotcha. What's your name? Call me Beerus. My actual name is Boris, but I like beer a lot, especially after smoking a good fat joint. Tastes better that way. You can tell me about this place. There are 3 important pillars in the Great Corner community. The first is our gang. Second, the inn. And the 7th is the bloody murder everyone's committing all the time. No place for weaklings in the good old Great Corner. No, sir. I'll eat you alive, kid. Heard any good rumors lately? I was sitting around with a couple of my coppers in the Dead End Inn the other day. Maybe a new scam. Something about a secret KGB bunker or something. Listening to Antler whining about his Aspic troubles, even offering a reward. When suddenly, a real-life honest-to-God hedgehog ran through the room. It was completely bald too. No spines, nothing. Can you believe this? Not some talking rat or a giant wasp, but a real bald hedgehog. But the nature show does cook up some weird fuckery sometimes. Okay, dude. You need to lay off whatever you are on. What the heck? Oh, look. A naked hedgehog just running through the place. Why is that horse statue around here?